Both bologna sausage and the Frankfurter Wiener type of hot dog are both fully cooked. In other areas or cultures, such as the UK, a hot dog is made with different kinds of sausage, some of which must be cooked before eating. All ready-to-eat Thai meat products are vulnerable to post-eating contamination before packing in the plant. And the most important organism, as mentioned by Mr. Schmidt, is _Listeria_monocytogenes_. It's a persistent bacterium, ubiquitous in and on raw foods of all kinds, and it is capable of growing slowly at refrigeration temperatures. It lurks in cracks and crevices in production lines, and unless the cleaning and sanitation is extremely thorough, it will remain and contaminate huge volumes of product. It is a stealth pathogen in that it may be present in many foods and infect many people, but most never realize it. Those with compromised immune systems, post-transplant, the elderly, anyone with HIV/AIDS, or those taking certain long-term medications, are vulnerable. Currently, there is an argument for not giving cold cuts including salami, summer sausage, ham, and bologna to the frail and elderly and those with underlying illnesses. Once the person has been colonized with listeria, the fatality rate is unusually high for a common foodborne illness. It's around 20%.
You can choose to boil your hot dog in water or beer, depending on your preference. Regardless of your liquid choice, one refrigerated hot dog should be boiled uncovered for 4 to 6 minutes. Once it is done, remove the hot dog from the pot and place on a paper towel-lined plate to drain the liquid. Boiling your hot dog in beer can give it a mellow flavor and tender texture, which differs from boiling it in regular water. The main ingredient in hot dogs is meat, which can be beef, pork, or poultry, such as turkey or chicken. The meat, however, comes from trimmings, which are bits and pieces from cut meat. For example, chicken trimmings are leftovers from separating chicken into thighs and breast pieces. Hot dogs also contain up to 15% of mechanically separated pork and poultry. But there should be no bone fragments in hot dogs. During the creation of mechanically separated pork and poultry, the machinery cannot crush or grind the bones, they must be removed basically intact, the USDA says. A hot dog may not contain more than 30% fat or no more than 10% water, or a combination of 40% fat and added water, according to the Department of Agriculture.
Nutrition info for Hebrew National all-natural uncured beef franks, per 1 frank serving, 140 calories, 12 g total fat, 4.5 g saturated fat, 30 mg cholesterol, 430 mg sodium, 2 g carbohydrates, 0 g sugar, 6 g protein. If you're a fan of smoked meat, you'll love the ballpark white meat smoked turkey franks. The smokiness of the white meat turkey hot dog comes through clearly, and was a major highlight for one tester. The tester easily identified that the product was smoked turkey, something they find delicious. That sentiment was echoed across the board by other testers, who thought the poultry flavor was savory and good. Another major win for this smoked turkey frank was its exterior appearance. Our testers noted that the hot dog had good grill marks and color. The only downside to this hot dog was its casing.
The mustard lovers. For many, the mere thought of ketchup touching a hot dog is sacrilegious. Mustard aficionados argue that the tangy, slightly spicy, and often yellow condiment is the only rightful companion for a perfectly grilled hot dog. The debate often brings up questions about tradition and authenticity. After all, the classic New York City hot dog stand serves mustard as its primary condiment, solidifying its status as a true hot dog staple. Mustard, in its various forms, yellow, Dijon, spicy brown, or grainy, offers a flavor profile that complements the smoky and savory essence of a well-grilled hot dog. Its zesty kick adds an extra layer of depth to every bite, elevating the overall experience and allowing the Frankfurter to shine. The ketchup advocates. On the other side of the debate are those who swear by ketchup as the ideal hot dog topping. Ketchup enthusiasts argue that the sweet, tangy, and tomato-based condiment is a perfect match for the mild flavors of a hot dog.
Non-stick skillets will be the easiest to work with and clean, but have the lowest heat tolerance and will eventually need to be replaced, as the coatings will break down after a few years. We actually don't recommend non-stick pans for most cooking tasks, but concede having one on hand is helpful for stick-prone things, like eggs. On the other hand, stainless steel is a great choice for durability and even heat distribution and is one of our favorite skillet materials. Carbon steel is another excellent choice and is a lightweight alternative to cast iron. Like cast iron, though, it will need to be seasoned and maintained.
What size skillet is best? The skillets we recommend here are all between 10 and 12 inches. These are practical sizes that allow plenty of room in the pan for ingredients to cook evenly, without crowding. Smaller skillets may cost less upfront, but aren't as practical unless you're frying just an egg or two. Though, that is certainly an argument for having an 8-inch cast iron or carbon steel pan on hand. Nowadays, a lot of cookware is induction compatible, but if there's any doubt, look for an induction symbol on the packaging or the bottom of the pan. It looks like a squiggly line and says induction, so you can't miss it. You can also grab a magnet and hold it to the bottom of any piece of cookware. If the magnet sticks solidly, the pan's induction compatible.
When it comes to choosing between sodas and juices in the beverage aisle, the juice industry has long benefited from a health halo. We know that juice comes from fruit, while soda is artificial. In particular, the sugars in juice seem more natural than high fructose corn syrup, the main sweetener in so many sodas. After all, we've gotten rid of most of the soda we used to offer kids at school, but we still serve them lots of juice. But a study published online in June in the journal Nutrition shows that on average, fruit juice has a fructose concentration of about 45.5 grams per liter, only a bit less than the average of 50 grams per liter for sodas. The sneakiest and sweetest juice is Minute Maid 100% apple, with nearly 66 grams of fructose per liter. That's more than the 62.5 grams per liter in Coca-Cola and the 61 grams per liter in Dr. Pepper.